Hello, wonderful people. How you all doing today? It's another edition of Naija Mouthpiece, and today promises to be one that you've never seen before, because we went out of our way to look for this busy bee. It's hard to find anywhere. We've been looking for him for months now, almost a year. We finally caught him, but before we introduce him, he needs no introduction, but before you see him, not always here alone, you already know your host, the man we call Mega.
Thank you, our viewers at home. We appreciate all the time that you have always been with us. Just like MC Morris said, the gentleman we have on set today is someone that you cannot easily catch up with.
Yeah.
To be honest, we've been on his case for a long time, but that's a story for another day. We have a special person that has done Nigeria proud in his chosen career. He is a movie producer, he's an actor par excellence, he is a TV host, and there are so many things about him that we don't even know. He is a model. He has acted in blockbuster movies, and one of the movies that many Nigerians will say, but that is not the truth anyway, that brought him to limelight is The King of Boys. I know that he has been doing this job for a long time. He's worked as a presenter on Nigerian Idol. He has worked, with so many TV stations in Nigeria as producer. But today we have on set a very special person. He's special to Naija Mouthpiece. He's special to Nigeria as a country. His name again is something that I'm going to call him full, because so many people don't even know that that is his name in full. He goes by the name Titi Kuti. Please let us welcome our special guest,
Titi Kuti, but you all know him as Ade Tiger.
Wow. Oh, yes, man. The introduction busted. I was getting curious myself to know who you guys were trying to introduce. Maybe the person will walk in. Thank you. It's good to be here. It's good to see both of you again.
You know, we take pride in working with Nigerians that are doing the nation proud in diaspora and even in Nigeria. And what Naija Mouthpiece is known for, just like MC Morris said, is distinct. We try to pinpoint people that are really doing us proud, because some people are actually out there giving Nigeria a bad image, but you not in that category. So it will do us a favor, and our viewers at home, for you, like we've said, a snippet of your bio. We need you to quickly tell Nigerians and viewers at home what your bio is.
And let them be sure that you are truly in Nigeria, because we get to see you more on the international platform.
To be honest, today is in South Africa. Anyway, we're going to get to that.
Okay, so
Well, I was serving the craft. So first, for your inquiry, I think my name speaks it all. My surname is from a popular family already, so there's no disputing the fact.
no, you could be born in America or Canada.
Fully Nigerian, is a little boy, grew up in Sulere, so I'm in Lagos, is my place though. I am a filmmaker by profession, with over 15 years of experience across different spectrums of the industry, from format events to television to radio, to acting, to film production. So the spectrum cuts across. And in the 15 years of my journey, I've had the opportunity to learn so much and also impact some of the knowledge I have when I do have the opportunity. My ultimate purpose, as it is in this phase of my life, is to serve the craft. So all the time that you're seeing me going to places, except for the time I was in France, now that for me, I needed that 6 days to myself. But apart from that, every other time, anywhere you see me, I'm in pursuit of this same profession. So I hope someday I can leave my foot in the sand of time, for people coming behind to see and find motivation.
Right. Thank you so much, Titi Kuti, who we always ask everyone that comes on our set, can you please let us know your educational background and how you were able to transit from being a runway expert to becoming a producer of movies and actor by excellence?
And I heard it was also a biker too. I don't know if you still bikes.
Biking is not a profession. But yes, I am a biker.
That's
As
a
matter of
hobby.
fact, I've been a biker for years. I rode a bike all through my university days. So most of the people who knew me back in school eventually wondered how I even started driving cars, because I never drove a car all through school.
Wow.
I had a power bike. So it's a part of me that is never going to go anywhere. It is something that I find that gives me some level of freedom to myself. Some people think it's dangerous, but for me, it's a mode of self-expression. It's an away time that I give to myself from time to time. Educational background, I'll start from university because that's the most important. University, I went to Lagos State University, LASU. I graduated with from industrial relations and personnel management. So it means ideally I'm supposed to be a chartered HR practitioner or something in that line, or somebody who does but
Or you should be at the bank shouting, "Next customer, please."
but even before I got into uni, I've always been a creative. I've always I was able to discover myself on time. Discover my interest. And I already knew where my interest lied. Right. So I started pursuing gradually. When I was in university, all through school, even the motorcycle I bought it for modeling money. So modeling was the first interjection into the industry. And that went on for some. I did some very interesting campaigns. From modeling, I moved to television. The first television station I worked was Naija. Back in the days. Very hot.
Owned by Kwame.
So I got into Naija end of 2008. I worked there for 4 years. As at the time I left, I was the head of production. So I'd done all departments, camera. I was the presenter for 2 of their major shows also. After I left Naija, I moved to big format events. I think the very first one I did was Glow Naija Sings. And then afterwards it was Nigerian Idols. And then afterwards it was Nigeria's Got Talent Season 1. So for like a space of 5 years, I was in that big format space. And then I came back to production through Mnet as a producer. It was on my own show that one of the days that one of the actors was acting funny, I decided to just take the role. And I did it so well that it became a permanent role till the end of the series. And that's how I found my way back into acting. And then as a producer, I started going for auditions. So people who know me as a producer already, when we get to audition, we'll meet, and some of them will still yab me because they will feel bad that I did not choose them for role or things like that. So it's been quite a journey. We haven't gotten to the destination yet. As a matter of fact, we might not get to the destination for an entire lifetime, but we're there, yes.
Okay, Titi, I'll quickly jump to the place where you said you started going for audition. Like going for auditioning, I believe that to an extent you've built your brand, and now you going for auditioning, even with what you've built on ground. How does that work? Maybe to some other people, they will be like, hey, I have a brand already. Why do I need to go for audition?
Okay, so 2 things. First is the time I was referring to that I was going for audition was like 2015, 16, when I was a producer on Mnet and I started acting back. So people knew me as a producer then. So I mean, I can't automatically cast myself. I went for auditions. So even big actors in Hollywood, you see them when they have major movie roles, they pull up with their Rolls Royce, they pack their Rolls Royce, and they audition. It's something that you should have a joy for.
Because I want to even say, audition is like you going for a job interview. Yeah. Because it's a role that you're going to take part in. Of course. So if you want to fit in for the role, you have to practice and be sure you can handle it, isn't it?
Of course. So the thing is, a lot of times it's the discretion of the director or the producer to decide, okay, this person, we've seen what they have done before, we are fine with it, we can cast it. But there is no film or director or producer that has asked me to do a reading now that I've had a problem with. I will do the reading because I'm sure of myself. You understand? So it's not, the brand is there, no doubt, but the minute you start to pick up, that's how entitlement sets in. Nobody's entitled to anything, it's a creative industry. So if you feel that you're good for the job, if they tell you have to read for it, it means there's something they are looking forward to seeing. You understand?
So if you are watching this and you're an actor, that is to tell you that you can never be bigger than audition.
Yes.
Tell me where they drive your bus. Now me wait they drive your keke. My balosa. Now me where they run around. Now me they do the job. My balosa.
I am Kasmi Okedenachi. If you give me the next 90 seconds of your time, you'll become richer and wealthier. I am a real estate broker, property developer, and investment advisor. At Kasmi Retail, we specialize in helping people increase their net worth as we guide them to invest in only profitable real estate portfolio. We have created a reliable and more profitable real estate investment plan that beats any annual percent yield APY that your bank can offer. With our real estate buyback plan, you can earn up to 25%, 40% and 50% in 6 months, 10 months, and 12 months, respectively. You ask me, how does this work? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is to call my number on the screen, which is 081-865-78916. I'll be more than willing to provide you with all the information that you need and answer all your questions.
Exactly.
Wow. 5 minutes more.
Talking about entertainment, Kuti's family is synonymous to entertainment, and I think for me it runs in your DNA, and that is why you're having it right, you're having it big. So I want to ask, what influence has your family got on your upbringing in entertainment?
And are you also related to the popular Kuti that we all know?
So I'll answer those two questions quickly. First, yes, I'm related to, I am related, but I'm not his son, as some are speculated. All right. Secondly, it's in respect to the influence. So my family is parallel. My own family, my own lineage of the family, most of them are professionals, you know, accountants, you know, doctors, people like that's on my own tree of it. I'm like the second person that is in entertainment in my own side of it. So despite the fact that we are related, we are family, we are cousins, we are first cousins, I never took advantage of the name, or I built everything that I built by myself.
What are the challenges you have encountered doing this job?
Okay, so for challenges, I would say that every professional has challenges, and I've had my very fair share of challenges. I still have challenges on a daily basis. I just handle them more because of experience over time. And I'd say that first is that you have to create opportunities for yourself most times. And because the industry that I practice, Nollywood, which is domiciled predominantly in Nigeria, is very competitive, capital intensive. A lot of producers are not willing to take risks with searching for new talents because of the financial implication of getting it wrong. So you have to fight for your own opportunities, which is what I did. And that's why I don't belong to any cliques. I don't have any godfather in the industry. I don't have anything. Everything I've done and gotten has been simply by merit. It's been pure merit. And it's not an easy route actually, but for me I think it's the most reputable route to go. You can't check what I do because I didn't get there out of somebody's recommendation. I did was pure merit. Okay,
can you have a very big project that's going on right now in Canada, and can you tell us what is the drive behind it? And is there someone that is bankrolling it? And so why the project? Like, what is it about?
Okay, personally I've had this conversation with you before I had to travel to film Anukulapo. And I think the motivation is seeing this environment and how vibrant it is and the opportunities that are here and the fact that Canadian-based producers are not seeming to want to take advantage of the opportunity. So for me, the way I see entertainment, people don't see entertainment as a full-time business here. They don't see it as something that you can do and survive and live on. Vice versa is what happens in Nigeria. You work in entertainment and then you have your side business. But here, because of the bills and the complexity and the dynamics of the economy, most people have to do other things and then they do weekend for entertainment. You cannot be sharp if that is what you do. It's like two blades. One of them is sharp, the other one is blunt. The sharp one, the only time you use it is when the only time you get to use it is when you have something to cut. But the blunt one, every time you use it, you keep it on a sharpener. what do you think will happen? In a short time, that blunt one will become not just only sharp, it becomes more efficient.
Yeah.
So that's how the creative brain works. There are lots of people who are core creatives in this place. You get me? They are very intelligent people. They know the craft, but their level of engagement is not giving the quality of product that is supposed to put them in the center stage of the global market. So it's all about seeing how I can use this to motivate people to develop an ecosystem for consumption and an ecosystem for production. And I don't have anybody bankrolling me. This is self-bankroll. I have 2 other executive producers that we partner on the project, but aside that, there's no low bankroom, there's no nothing. It's all individual efforts.
Now, I'm going to get into your fashion sense, because I'm sorry, I've noticed the fact that your fashion sense is exceptional. Is it born out of the fact that you were a runway person before?
Yeah.
Then secondly, how do you unwind?
Okay, so 2 things. The first question is, yes, I was a model before anything, and how did I even get into modeling? It's part of this fashion sense that I've always been, it was my first mode of expression, the way I dress. My outlook was, and that has evolved and matured and seasoned itself as I've also grown, evolved and matured. How I unwind, I don't do anything. When I want to unwind, if it's not in this career, I disappear completely. I live a very private life. I understand that entertainment is in the service of people. Once you're done with your job as an entertainer, what you do to give yourself personal fulfillment or to have a good time, you don't really have to expose it. So for me, I keep that part very private. I can say that I like to travel, I like to explore new environments, I like to try new things out. I like to do, but outside that, I can't give you any core details because what I do is for my own personal pleasure.
Yeah. Our community is growing bigger in Canada.
Yeah.
So what do you have? Like we can see now you're working on an audition.
Yeah.
How do you impact? How do you want to use this to impact our community? And what do you think our community should expect from your brand?
Okay. So, in respect to the project I'm doing right now, the name of the project is Call of Love, and it's a film on diversity. You get me, which is something that everybody is big on. Everybody that is here, either a first dweller or an immigrant or a core Canadian, can relate with diversity to some certain perspective. Yeah. So it's a story that is going to cut across all. And the idea is to show that if individuals can push this far to put this together, there are people in this place that have resources, that have things that can make things happen. So rather than waiting for, the other day we were having one conversation which day about how Nigerian actors or Nigerian stars will come to Canada and they'll be doing meet and greet, paid meet and greet. And our friend, Emmanuel, was getting emotional about it. You can't blame them. You guys are not creating your own superstars in this place. You get me? As far as I'm concerned, there's only the guys in the comedy sector. If you see him, if you see the Don, you know, they are carving a niche for themselves. But they call people who are supposed to be filmmakers. You're not creating your own superstars. The people from Nigeria that are coming here, they don't know anybody here. So it's not like they are coming to come and raise shoulder or anything. They don't know. If they had seen a film that was produced here, that was on Netflix or on Amazon Prime or on one of those platforms, they've appreciated your craft, so they know, I know this person, they want to meet you. But there is no such thing. So when is it going to start happening that Canadian will start creating their own superstars such that it becomes symbiotic? When you guys go to Nigeria, they know you guys. When Nigerians come here, they know you guys. Rather than just looking at it that Nigerians are coming here and it is seeming like a one-way street. No, it's because Nigerians are doing the job. It's because Nollywood is doing the job. All right.
So on what platform would Call of Love be out and how soon?
So Call of Love will be out. So first we are going to film festivals.
Right.
After film festivals, then we have a couple of options of platforms.
Film festival of next year?
Definitely different film festivals. Absolutely, definitely.
All right. Okay.
So after film festivals, we are going to now decide on the options that we want to use. But definitely, it's going to show on a few Canadian platforms. That's for sure.
Okay, Titi Kuti, please quickly give advice to people that wants to go into the movie industry, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, and that's it.
So for people who want to go into the movie industry, I'll advise you identify your purpose first. Know why you're getting into it. If your purpose is for fame and publicity, it might come, but it might be difficult to handle. You have to have something deeper that you're searching for in this craft. It has to be something that you're looking for as a means to communicate or to affect the world positively. That is the only way you can weather the storm through difficult times, because they will come. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Titi Kuti. Some of you know me as Ade Tiger from King of Boys or other films. And Keep watching Naija Mouthpiece, the best place to get the best entertainment information of what's going on here in Canada. Canada, Naija, Canada. As it is, you already know.
Now me wait they drive your bus. Now me wait they drive your keke. My baloso. Now me wait they run around. Now me they do the job. My baloso.
I am Casimir Okedinachi. If you give me the next 90 seconds of your time, you'll become richer and wealthier. I am a real estate broker, property developer, and investment advisor. At Casimir Rhythm, we specialize in helping people increase their net worth as we guide them to invest in only profitable real estate portfolio. We have created a reliable and more profitable real estate investment plan that beats any annual percent yield APY that your bank can offer. With our real estate buyback plan, you can earn up to 25%, 40% and 50% in 6 months, 10 months, and 12 months, respectively. You ask me, how does this work? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is to call my number on the screen, which is 081-865-78916. I'll be more than willing to provide you with all the information that you need and answer all your questions.
Okay, until we come your way next time.
Okay, thank you.